Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena, my third video of the day, using the third of 3 accounts that I made ages ago. You know, I don't know, a year and a bit maybe is when I was doing MTG before? I don't remember for sure. Made 3 accounts to make it so I don't have to wait an entire day for dailies. We're just gonna play some more VOW and see if I can kind of figure out how to play. Like how to not be quite as bad as I am. That's really the only goal I have. I don't have to be great or anything, it'd just be nice to be less bad, that's all. Alright, what are we being offered here? Dream Shackle Geist. 3 mana, 3/1, flyer. Beginning of your turn, combat on your turn, you can tap something or stop something from untapping. It seems pretty nice. A 3 damage flyer for 3 that also avoids blockers seems very valuable. Wash away? Huh. The 1 mana effect seems very situational. And the 3 mana is just like a pretty normal counterspell. There's a lot of counterspells that let you, like, you know, for 2 mana you have conditional counters. This gives you an unconditional for 3, which I think is about, you know, the normal price for an unconditional counter. So as counter spells go, I think this is fine, but I'd rather take the Geist. Wedding Security I've taken, and it was good once, I think. The rest of this all looks... Oh, Lantern thingy was fine. What the heck are you? Repository Scob? Huh. Okay. Golden Epicure? Seems lame. I mean, it's a 1 mana 1/1 that... It's a good aggro card, but not like anything to write home about. So I think we're going to find the Dream Shackle Geist is a pretty good card and that we should take it. But I want to try and like evaluate those. Yeah, it says it's great. I'd like, when possible, to at least try to make some estimation myself before I just ask the thing what to do. How good is Wash Away? I'm gonna guess it's solid playable. Yeah, it's in the low section of solid playables. Alright, cool. Give me that Geist. Yes, I confirm. Reclusive Taxidermist. +3/+2. Okay, so you want to put creatures in your graveyard for that. Doesn't really fit with what I have, but it is ramp. Multicolor ramp, even. Some removal here. Aggro here. Big old pile of stinky garbage. This is just a big old green thing. Evolving Wild is maybe the best. Lacerate Flesh is just too slow, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's a fine card. It's expensive, but, you know, not every card has to be super cheap. Yeah, it says it's playable. How good is this Taxidermist? I would think not that great. It actually says it's quite good. Alright, well, it doesn't synergize super well with this. But it is just like a small card that can do something eventually, and it ramps. And so we kind of have 2 directions we could go in, depending on whether we get more good green cards or more good blue cards, basically. Or I could take, like, how are you? Is this Kessig something or other? Rated not as highly as those things. Alright, well, we'll take this one. Keep my options open, I guess. Here's a blue-white card that's good at making flyers. Honeymoon Hearse? Yeah. I don't really... I mean, it would be nice if I already had the Brine Comber and could play it, but can't. You know, a 5/5 trample for 3 is great, but that's not what this is. I mean, it's not just great, it's disgusting. They would never print a card that's 3 mana, 5/5 trample, and no other text. It's sort of unthinkable. Instead, it's like, oh, turn off 2 of your creatures. So, like, this is okay if you, like, have some small creatures down and your opponent puts down 1 big creature to block them. You can combine yours into a big creature to get over the top, right? So, like, that's the situation this is for. It doesn't fit with my colors, but, you know, I'm not committed to anything. I could take it if this were the best card. However, I kind of like this Brine Comber. To keep me open to the option of, like, blue-white flyer stuff. And nothing else here is that amazing, really. And we already have, like, this card itself is Color Splash. So being 3-color is not as bad. Yeah. I mean, okay, let me just check. I don't think Brine Comber is actually rated that highly. Oh, it is. It's rated as pretty good. And the hearse is not. Great. Retrieve. Return creature and a non-creature permanent from your graveyard to your hand. That does not seem like what I'm doing. Spiked Ripsaw. 3 mana, +3/+3. Sack a forest to gain trample. What a wacky ability. Okay. That could be playable. But we're trying to get in with, like, flyers, not with trample. But this, you know... Even if all it does is give +3/+3, it's, like, fine. I guess. But, oh, another Brine Comber. I think that's gotta be what we take. Witch's Wish? Okay, it's a trick, you know, like a... Green has a lot of this stuff that, like, has reach, and this one is a trick that can kill them if they don't know you have reach. This is not what I'm into. I don't want this card. It's fine. But it's not like... Yeah, we'll take another Brine Comber. Right, there's no way Ripsaw is that great. It's okay. This being Nightbound would be a little fun, a way to get around flyers. I don't really want to go into red, but it could be like instead of going green, we could do that. But like red, white, and blue is a lot harder than like blue, white, and green because we don't have this ramp. Yeah, so this looks like it fits pretty well with the whole like blue flyer enchantment thing. I think I'll take it. So it's an enchantment. Okay, it doesn't have any disturb or whatever. It's just an enchantment. It's not one of the ones like this that's both. And blue-white loves enchantments. I'll take it. I don't have to look at the guide for that. It could be wrong, but I want it anyway. Now, this is interesting. These are like small white dudes, which seems fine, but I don't think is what we actually want. I think we want this. Just like... Put that card back in your hand. I'm trying to kill you here. Knock it off, right? Like, I think the Minister is a good card. But... with the 5 cards I have right now, it's not a good fit, really. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It works great with flyers. It can't fly, but it can make the flyers do more damage. Yeah, of course take the Minister. What am I thinking? No fugues, please. Laid to rest. Whenever a human you control dies, I don't think I have a lot of those. I have a human druid and a human cleric, okay. Draw a card, and when a creature with a counter dies, you gain 1 life. I assume this is horrible. Like, whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. That's, you know, that's card draw. That's kind of nice, but it's quite expensive. Well, this is a different way to be evasive. It's much slower than my other cards, and I don't think I want it. I think the Geist, a 3/1, is just, like, fine. can neutralize something they were trying to block me with. Okay, here's a flyer. I guess. It's not highly rated, but it fits in with the theme. Wash Away is meh. I'm not running zombies this time. Not yet, anyway. Tapping and keeping them tapped for a while might still be good. But I think Wash Away is probably better. I think it's probably rated worse, right? Wash Away is 175th best, and Chill of the Grave is like 144. So it's very close. But I think in this deck, this kind of fits better. They're both 3 mana, right? I don't know. This could let me get a lot of damage in, actually. Yeah, why counter something if you can just attack through it twice? That's my plan. Alright. Evolving Wilds is way better than any of these. Sanctify is cute, but... Ugh. Alright, well this one is an aggro card, could be useful. If we manage to run red, I'll love having this card. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that gets bigger. Like, it's a pretty useful aggro card, actually. You can make it a 3/3. Not totally sure I want to run 3 colors, but I have, like, probably good enough reasons to. But instead, I could just, like, run red, and then these 3 cards, instead of, like, these 2, right? Like, this guy's solid. I could just try to run all 4 colors. Seems questionable. I don't think I can handle 4 colors. Even with this guy. Yeah, if you draw him, it's great, but you're not guaranteed to. And even if you do, like if you draw him early enough, he's just a 1/2 ramp. He's not like a good aggressive. He's not a 4/4, right? He's gonna be one or the other. Mana fix or decent creature. Probably not both. Let's have this so I have red in my pocket instead of green. Dominating Vampire. So it wants me to run a lot of vampires, which is not a thing I'm likely to do. Whispering Wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, make a 1/1 flyer. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. How many of those do I have right now? 1? Ah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this seems great. Is this Wolfkin any better for some reason? No. You're not that great either. This is a 4-mana 3/3 flyer, which is pretty cool. This is a 4-mana 3/2. Actually. It takes a lot of non-creature spells for this to be very good, doesn't it? I think it might actually be a Cruel Witness. Ranked 143. And what's the wizard's name? Whispering Wizard. Ranked much higher. Alright, well, fair enough. Screaming Swarm, it's a flyer. When you attack with creature Target player mills that many cards. Move it from your graveyard back into your library. That's interesting. It is 6 mana, though. But it certainly fits with the flying tokens theme, sort of. It benefits from flying tokens. On the other hand, there's just like a traveling minister and also this Drogskull thing, which, you know, if you can give a flying creature +2/+2, that's pretty cool. Oh, or this. I plan to control spirits fairly often, don't I? These are spirits, these are spirits. All my creatures are spirits, practically. Tap 2 creatures. Yeah, I want this. Well, let's look up just how good you think Screaming Swarm is. 1/30th. Totally playable. And that says Supernatural Rescue is much worse. But this is as a first pick, right? When I know I have a spirit deck that wants to play aggro, I think I can safely say this is better than that. Skulking Killer. I haven't seen this one before. I assume I don't want it. When it enters the battlefield... If the opponent has only one creature, that creature gets -2/-2? Very weird. Markov Waltzer. I mean, it would be really nice. And we were talking about running red instead of this green thing. This wants me to put counters on stuff, but doesn't help me do so, and I don't have a way to do it, so that's not very good. Minister is fine. Waltzer is probably also okay. Cruel Witness, probably okay. The strongest single card I could take is the Waltzer, I think, right? And we have a number of red aggro cards we could toss in here. The problem is, if you're playing a low curve, running multiple colors is harder, right? Because you have to draw that red, like, by turn 2 or 3 for it to be any good. Splashing a couple reds for a 6-drop like I did in the last run is, like, okay, questionable, but at least you only need 2 of them. If you want to run these guys, we need like 5 or 6 reds, and that's going to make me less reliable at drawing whites and blues. I mean, this is really nice. But the Traveling Minister is just like fine and fits in the deck easily already, so I think I will take it. Diver, when it exploits, seems like lame. Another Nurturing Presence, or a Supernatural Rescue, or a Binding Geist. These are all good. How bad is, I mean, does it think Nurturing Presence is okay? It thinks it's pretty bad. But I'm telling you, this is what we want. We want this blue-white stuff. Enchantments, flyers, buffs. I think Binding Geist is just wrong. I have one already, and it's fine, but I'd rather have more Nurturing Presence. Or Supernatural Rescue. Another enchantment. With Flash, it's kind of exciting. But this is a 2-drop, right? I don't want to wait till 4 to play something. I mean, it thinks they're both bad cards, so I'll just pick my favorite among them. This is a spirit. Can't be blocked if it's attacking alone. I mean, I could certainly get into spots where I can't attack with my flyers anymore, and this would be a nice backup. Or we could just take lanterns. I don't have a lot of non-flying creatures, though. So I don't think Lantern is that... I mean, it is itself another flyer, so it's, like, fine. And I guess it can buff flyers. Okay, I'll take it. I think it's better than Gutter Skulker. Is it, though? Because Gutter Skulker is kind of a backup plan. If, like, my flyers don't work, this can chip in damage. But I think I'd rather just, like... be more aggro. What is this lantern anyway? It sucks. Okay. I think I like this. Even if it just like dies instantly because it doesn't have flying, I can still put a counter on a flyer, assuming I have a flyer that's got more than one power, which I don't have very many, but I have some. Skywarp Scob. It's a 5-mana 2/5 flyer. Can draw a card with. I think that's like kind of slow for me. I think I just want like this. Keep curving out, keep low, aggro cards. Siphon Essence, counter a spell? I think this is... I don't really want to leave mana open, right? I mean, I kind of want to like dump my hand, and then once I do, having this to counter whatever they do might be kind of nice. When they play a flyer or something, I could block it. I mean, what else am I going to run, right? Everything else here is horrible. Kindly Ancestor. The Spirit, 3-mana lifelink. And then you can play it again to give something lifelink. I don't care that much about my life, I think. It doesn't have flying. Maybe just more of these guys? No, we decided we're running just red-white. I can't... blue-white. I don't think I can make... I don't think I can handle red as well. I think this is a fairly bad card, so I will sideboard it. But I can put it in if I run it, if I don't get enough good cards. Okay, I mean, nothing here is any good. I guess I'll sideboard this. It could be okay. It's a way to get a flyer back if it was killed or something. That's not that useful. Fear of Death? I mean... it would stop them, like... let's say I had, like, 4 1/1 flyers. Suppose, right? And the opponent has, like, 1 big flyer. They have, like, a 4/4 flyer that can block anything. I don't want to attack because I'll get 3 damage in, but they'll kill a flyer. And then I'll get 2 damage in and they kill another flyer, right? This might let me neutralize that 1 creature. I don't think it's that great a plan, but it's better than the other options. Do I exile things? I exile lots of things. So this is a 6-drop that I could, like... assuming I make it to 6 mana, I could play this, and it would be pretty good. I hope not to make it to 6 mana very often, but it could be a backup plan. Alternatively, just like Alchemist's Retrieval to like get more tempo. I think I'll take it. Do I have any good instants and sorceries that I want to return? I have that card I just took, which is like not that great. Chill of the Grave is kind of cool, I suppose. I don't really want to pay like 7 for Chill of the Grave. I think just another Binding Geist is the way to go. Steelclad Spirit? I mean, it's just a 3/3, even if you could counter the defender all the time. I don't know how... Well... I have this lantern that could make it fly, I guess? And if it did that, it would be pretty cool. I have a lot of enchantments. Let's pick it for now. Syncopate's fine, I guess. Okay, this is one of the top cards in the set, I believe. It's very expensive. But it does a lot, obviously. Right, it's 7 mana. And I don't even know what it means to return a spell to opponent's hand. Does it, like, not be in the stack? I think that's the case, right? If the opponent plays a spell, that card goes on the stack and is a spell. I think it's like, instead of countering a spell, you put it back in their hand. And you could just play any spell. Any spell becomes a counter spell in that way, right? Except that it just goes back in their hand. You don't actually counter it. But the tempo's insane. And you can also return permanents. Like, okay, I don't want to get to 7 mana, but sometimes maybe that'll happen. Ooh, or this Drake, though. Like, come on. Oh, I think I have to take the Drake. Like, late game is just not interesting to me. And this is like, I want to cast a bunch of spells targeting my creatures, right? There's this. There's these. There's... Well, that's not a very good one. Neither is that. This is good. This is good. Well... yeah, it's fine. And I love draw, right? This is like it's a win the game, but on 7 mana. If I get to 7 mana, I'm kind of dead already. That's not quite true. I might play against an opponent who sets up very defensively, somehow, right? But, like, my hand will be empty. I won't have spells to do this shit with. I don't think it's actually good. Even though it's a very powerful effect that is actually good in the set, right? Like, it's... let's just look it up. It's ranked, like, 15th best, but I don't want it. I want this Drake. Storm Chaser is ranked 86th, so it's substantially worse, but still quite good. And this just doesn't make sense in the deck. Overcharged Amalgam. 4 mana Flash Flying Exploit. When it exploits, counter something. So it's a creature you can play that's a flyer with Flash, and it counters a spell. That seems pretty cool. Here's this 3 mana 0/4 Defender. When you sacrifice it, it turns into a 4/4. Oh my god. Sacrifice 2 islands, can't be blocked this turn. Now there is a card. But I don't really have like any way to sacrifice creatures. I have like 1 exploit in here somewhere. Or I thought of taking one, but I didn't. So I think we're taking the Amalgam. I assume it's quite good. Yeah. Angelic Quartermaster, it's a 5 mana flyer that puts counters on things. Well, I like both of those. I don't like the 5 mana cost. But it is like not completely impossible to play a 5 mana card like it is to play a 7 mana card. And it's quite good. Alright, I'll take it. That's my top end. Look at that. Another Nurturing Presence? Very funny, I guess. How much do I have with flying? Will you tell me that? No. I have to count it up. But it's like a lot, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. 5, 6. I mean, this isn't 6, but like this is another 1,000. Like, I have like 7 plus 3,000, right? Where 1,000 is just like, I don't know, some number. Probably not very many, but it'll generate some. I think I have plenty of flyers to attach these. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy and like getting a bunch of enchantments and then realizing, wait a minute, I didn't take enough flyers. So also, by the way, I'm getting rid of this Evolving Wilds. I just want to run white-blue, and I don't need Evolving Wilds for that very, very much, and I do want all my mana. We could take a Scattered Thoughts. Just a little bit of refill? It's fine, I think. I don't know if I want another. Now, this is a card. I think it's probably good. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Above average, I think, is what this category is called, right? Yeah. And I think it helps a fair bit. I don't know exactly how to play it. Junk? All of it? Chill the Grave. I guess that's not junk. I am running one. I like it. Okay. Another Lantern Bearer. We've got some cutting to do. Let's just run the same deck I did last time when I got only 3 wins. How about that? Nurturing Presence. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I know it says it's bad, but I don't think it actually is. I'm already running 3 of them, though. That might be... that might be enough. But, like, this is so much damage for not that much, right? I don't know. I could just, like, take another flyer for 3 mana. I think this is probably better. Or there's this 5 mana flyer. If I wanted some more draw on top end, but I think I don't. Ugh. Ugh. Well, this might actually be playable. +1/+0 for 1 mana. And draw to get rid of... I mean, blood tokens to turn my excess islands into good cards, maybe? Probably don't want to play it, but I think it's better than the other card. More blue flyers, some piece of junk spell, more junk. Okay, so we have to cut a couple cards. I don't think we have to cut 5. I think we could afford to run just 16 lands here. Because the curve is pretty low, isn't it? Well, yeah, I mean, I have 6 1-drops, right? 7 2-drops, I think like 8 is a recommended number as like fairly normal, not particularly low. But I just don't like have any top end and I have extra low end. I think I can cut an island. And I don't think that any of this stuff is what I want to add to my deck, right? Except maybe this knife? But it costs like 3 mana to actually apply it to something, right? 1 to play, 2 more to equip. It's like blood tokens. I like them. I still think the Traveling Minister is good. It's a 1-mana card, so I can get something out very early and have it actually doing something. Giving me life, not that important, unless it's some kind of mirror, probably. Doing damage to the opponent by buffing a flyer, hopefully important. Am I gonna have trouble activating this guy? I don't think so. And moving his counters around will be fine, I think. The Geists are not that great. Yeah, let's cut both of them. You know, the -2 is a useful effect, for sure. But I'd rather the opponent just don't have creatures they can block with, unsurprisingly. And I think I have enough, like, sort of tempo cards to try to make that happen. Kill them before they can get something to stick. Could cut the Syncopate, but it is a nice way to use my, like, excess mana, if I have any. I still think this is pretty good. And so is this. Yeah, it's great, right? What am I even thinking? The Wanderlight Spirits are okay. They're 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer. It's not actually that great a deal. Especially if I want to lower my curve a bit. But maybe we could cut some Nurturing Presence instead and argue they're not that great. Yeah, I think it's like either the Nurturing Presence or whatever I just said. This one isn't that great, I guess. How much flying do I have for it? I have these 2. But like, it just becomes a 4/4 flyer when all I have to do is play Lantern's Lift, right? And Nurturing Presence would help it. I think I'll cut the Syncopate. I want to spend my mana, not float it. And okay, I'll cut 1 Nurturing Presence. And there you go. A 40-card deck, and it took under 40 minutes. That's a solid deal, right? We spent only 1 minute per card. This, of course, assumes you're including the lands, which, you know, so for real cards, I spent more than a minute on average. Yeah. Oh, there is this. No, I don't want to do that. Done. We can always add it later. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's a fair representation of the deck. Whatever that flying thing is. Look, it's the Courier Bat. We had that card before. Time Killer 1991. This hand is dope as heck. Give me all of it. I have a 1. I have a choice of 2s. Probably this one, right? Yeah, because then this can redraw. I have a 3. Alright, have fun. I'm not really gonna do anything about this, I assume. No blocks. One's clicking it early, that's a little unusual. Black, white. 2 persistent specimens, okay. Alright, I have this. Don't want it now, obviously, but later. So this has a cleave cost of 2, so I'm not quite ready to use it. After, well... I want to play this, and then I want to target you with Nurturing Presence to draw, don't I? Maybe I should play this first, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Attack before doing either, though? You want to do 2 damage to that? I wish you wouldn't. You don't even get to scry, you sucker. Why can't I play this now? Oh, it's because I'm in the middle of combat. Well, that retrieval went great. Very happy with that card. And this card. 2-1. When it attacks, tap something. Okay, that doesn't really matter to me, but the fact that opponent has more damage on the board does matter. I'd like to not have that happen. I do need to... I want to draw, so... I mean, this is going to help me do more damage as well. Good. Oh, I should have played that first. I forgot. I thought about it briefly, but then I forgot. I could have gotten 1 more damage in. Let's hope that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd like to cut down the damage, please. And this card is great in my graveyard. Although it does give them this. Okay, I sacrifice this one, I think. I could sacrifice this and play it later, but I'd rather not. I don't know. Why? I guess I should have, right? So I would like to hang on to 2 mana if I can, but I can't. Unless I target this with something. Because then I can draw, right? Alternatively, I think I'll just play this to get more spirits down. And I'll play it first this time so I get the extra damage. Fine, I wasn't going to block anyway. You want to tap this one so I can choose to block if I want? Let me make a mistake? No. Okay. It's 1 + 2. That'll give me a 4/4, so that's not that useful against this. Okay, so I want to keep this mana open if I can. But if I do that, I can't play anything else, huh? I could just tap this guy. Just to keep him from attacking next turn, save me some time, and draw me a card. Not a very useful card as it happens. Oh, they give up. Okay. Got him. Well, that was a fun little... This is my first game, right? Nice little race. The fact that my cards were flyers didn't really matter because the opponent didn't ever want to block. So I was paying a premium for those cards and not getting any extra value out of them, but I won anyway. Tempo is king. Oh my god, 4 lands? I think it's fine. I have 3 great cards. Their mana costs are a little awkward. 1, 4, and 5. I'd like to get something in the middle. But since my deck only has 12 lands left out of 33 cards, I should expect to draw some creatures. Opponent mulligan? They did. Hey, mirror match. I don't think I'll trade. Well, does opponent want to trade? Maybe I should just do the damage. Because if I don't attack, they could choose to attack, and then I have to either like trade or take damage. I might as well just go for it. Okay. Opponent would like to race. That's fine. What the hell? Who runs this? Come on. Did we just do nothing? Plan to counter whatever weird thing they play and block, hopefully. And if not, I can always use this. Maybe even... Okay. I don't mind just getting rid of that. I'm going to save this for later, so that I can have 2 creatures in play. I guess? Yeah. Oh, I have a zombie? That's a zombie. Oh, I don't like that. Should I get this out of my hand now while I can, before it gets more expensive? An aura spell. I think I will. I just want to draw it. Draw with it. Are you really? You have another one of these, or what's the deal? I'm not sure I should make this trade. I think I'm doing pretty well on the race, actually, right? This guy's a little scary. I let him start doing... I don't know. Let's get rid of this creature. Okay, he actually has one. Can't search for the same one. Okay, but he has a pair of them, so they can cycle forever, so I'm not going to kill any more. this doesn't fly. Why did I think this flew? The tokens it makes fly. If I wait till next turn, I can play both of my non-creature spells. And that would make this fly. So okay, we'll do this. Okay, opponent definitely has no combat tricks. They'd be thrilled to attack if they had any. So this first. And then make it fly. I'll take it. Wait, why can I play this? I can't. It's glowing, though. Oh, just because my opponent can see it, or what? Oh, or because it would be at the disturb cost, I guess? What the hell are you? You're a 2/2 flyer, protection from vampires. Number of spirit. Oh, no. Yeah, number of spirits and enchantments you control. I could kill this, but that just lets them put another enchantment in? I don't think that's a good idea. I think I should just swing with everything and get a bunch of damage in. Wait. This is playing it for the disturb cost, though. No. Yeah. I don't know why it's lit up the other way. Playing it as an aura on something. I'll put it on this one. Or 7, 8, 9 damage. I'm happy to go to damage if you are. No, this has lifelink. 4, 7, 8, 9, minus 2 is 7. So if I put this on something that's attacking you, you die. I don't want to kill this. I want to kill you. Oh. I forgot about that. I could have just done this much more easily. Alright, you and you then? Alright, still had lethal. Why did it have... Why did that only have 0 attack? There must have been some effect that I missed on my card or his. I didn't take away the number of spirits or enchantments that my opponent had. Huh. Can I... Actually, I think I can review the footage, right? I believe I can do this while a video is going. Okay, where... No, mute it. No, this is not the right video. This one. I could even... Oh, I can't skip forward, though. Okay, forget it. Where is the game? Here it is. So, a few little blunders here and there. But overall, as it often does in Limited, the basic plan of just like playing a bunch of small things and hitting them with it worked out pretty well. Evasive things, even better. 3 mana, some decent cards, I accept. Rude. Rude in the extreme. That's okay, it means you didn't remove this. Oh, I have 2 of them. They love it when you have 2 of them. Black green. What the hell does black green do? In this set? I think I looked this one up already. Gruul, Daybound / Werewolves. Aggressive leaning mid-range deck. Okay. Did my opponent do anything? It looks like no. I can play either one of these. I think I should scale more? Don't remove it, please. You're black-green. What are you gonna do with it, right? That, apparently. But it was expensive. That's fine. I like this card. Yeah. You know, if they can remove it, then they can remove it. I'm just... Target creature... Wait, what? Oh. It's not target creature opponent controls, and you don't have a choice. You have to pick one. Well, tap yourself, then. If I hit cancel, I do indeed have to pick. Okay. Well, actually, just make yourself not untap? Because you weren't going to be tapped anyway, right? I doubt opponent's gonna play something with his taps. 1/1, okay. Not a problem. I'll just play a big old card. Okay. Opponent saw enough flyers, decided to go home. Fair. Four wins. And that whatever presence thing has been totally fine. I played it twice and it's done great work. Or no, once? So I'm still running, I think, 2 of them. Safeguarding presence, nurturing presence, something like that. That's an image. Big Bear, the opponent, or 6 Ig, 6 Ear. Probably is not how opponent intends it to be read. All right, this is a stupendous hand. As soon as I draw any 1 mana, my deck is a little mana thin, but you know you got to do what you can do. I don't think I'm going to send this back. Preferably blue mana, of course, but any one would be fine. And having picked up a 2-drop first is great. If I could pick a turn to draw a land on, it would be next turn, not this turn, so I'm still not mad that I haven't drawn a land yet. Now I'm a little annoyed. wedding announcement is really good. What are they doing with it exactly? Making tokens, right? Exile a card. This one, I guess. I need more tokens. Well, actually, this is kind of just no... It's just this one again? But it includes a 1/1 flyer, and also, like, I can play it right now? I don't care that much about destroying enemy cards. I'd really like an island. Okay, well, not ideal. It looks on the surface more efficient to play this first and then hope that I can play 2 somethings next turn. But given that this is using up my only blue mana, I can't think what 2 things I could play next turn. And if I play this, I get closer to getting an enchantment down to let me enchant this with flying, which would be really nice. Or this even? I don't know about that. No reach. Yep, okay. I swing. Okay, they transformed it. Spooky. All creatures are now very large. And huge problems. I could play this and try to draw, and then maybe next turn I could get this down. I don't know, everything's pretty horrible. Or I could just play this and, like, be efficient. But it's like being efficient at something that isn't any good. Well, I should play this on opponent's turn if I'm going to, right? Yeah, let's just swing with the flyers. Ooh, or maybe only this flyer, because then this can block something and die? Let me play an enchantment, but all that really does is make... Well, no, it gives me something that has more than 1 power, so that this can get training and I can get even more counters. I think this creature is not any good right now, and I want to combine it with something else to block, maybe. Yeah, just 1. I'm still in very bad shape. Okay. This one? Maybe it should have been that one, so that if you attack with this, I can maybe try to kill it. I think that would have been better. Okay, opponent's just going for face. That's very reasonable. See this working out. I wonder if I did just like have too much mana? Do I not have enough little cards? Maybe. Here's my island. Just at the wrong time, kind of. I mean, I still want it. I can keep this tapped as well, can I not? I'm not sure what I'm doing about the 2/2s, though. Oh, I could tap you and swing with everything. I don't think I'm getting enough damage in that's that great. Well, yeah. Better than nothing, I guess. Well, at least I got this down before something bad happened to it. Pretty dead though, right? Oh, can I just say done? I can say I don't want any of them? I don't think that's allowed. What the hell am I supposed to do? Don't untap this. Please stop. Oh, attacking with everything might be too much. No? Oh no, it's lethal. Okay, that's probably a good play then. Oh, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, those were 3. Well, or one of them was 3, you got a counter. I mean, that was a tough game. I don't feel too bad for losing. I don't think I really played wrong. But maybe the deck was, you know, too mana thin. I could take out the other Nurturing Presence. The Perish Blade thing hasn't really done anything. Let's take him out. And put an island back, I think? Yeah. Oh my god, I don't even know which... let's assume it's this one. I think it is, actually. The full moon, right? Very thematic. Well, it wasn't a 4 wins. I was at 3, but I've only got 1 loss? I thought I'd lost... already. I guess 2 games that I thought had happened have not happened yet. Okay. A win and a loss I was off by. This is lovely, I think. I don't have any creatures to play until 4, actually. Kind of too bad. I don't think anything I have costs double of something, but I do have... not until like 3, so I don't need to like have white down anytime soon or blue, so I don't think it really matters. Opponent is blue also. And they can see that I just drew item island of this thing, so we're playing less otherwise. Hey! We almost took that card. We just swing here, right? And we play this guy? This is like the deck we could have been, blue-green with Taxidermist. I want to play more mana, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh! What a play! Oh, but it still got tapped? Oh, it was made hexproof in response to... Wait, what? It gained hexproof. Shouldn't my tapping it have not worked? Because it should have become an illegal target? I don't understand what happened there. Oh, you had to tap it to pay for the card. I see. So that was kind of useless, wasn't it? Now I can see if this guy has a weird wording on it. No? I don't know how my opponent in that other game, their thing became a 0-1 from a 2-2. Opponent's on 6 mana already? Okay, but they're trying to race me and they're not winning. And they keep tapping their only reach creature. Okay, not totally. Oh, right. They both, yeah. 2 things made that. Got it. Oh, I keep forgetting about the effect this. I'm just like playing it as like an enchantment saying do nothing, but that's not what it does. What? You just want? I mean, okay, here, right? No. 1, 4, 7, 9. I have 9 flying damage. No blocks. And I have extras here, so I will not throw away a creature. So... just tap all his stuff. Or, well, one stuff. Yes. Oh, it's still hexproof. Haha. Whoops. Do I still have lethal if he blocks this? 3, 5, 6. No. But if he blocks that, I'm happy anyway, right? You had to tap this to play it. You're still in some trouble, I think. You get to return a lot of my permanents. That's very cool for you. Only 12 damage, though. Wait, how did you get 9? How did you get 8 more life? Oh, you blocked some of my stuff, I guess? I'm confused. How do I somehow only have, like, no damage and you're, like, killing me? Alright, let's get rid of you, I guess. Well, I'm not killing either one of them, so I might as well take less damage. Oh! It was asking if I was sure I wanted to target it because it cost extra mana. Wait. Oh, I didn't have a... I thought I had that card that was like kill an attacking creature, and I don't. I think I want to play this. I have a lot of problems. I could play two of these instead. I just have to start losing tokens to this thing, basically, right? And I can't even get by your reach. Ugh. Wait, no. Oh my god. Just resign. I quit. Oh, I was so close to killing him. I thought that was the cancel button, not the submit 0 button. But it was already in play. You can cancel an ability, like a spell, before you cast it. But creatures that have an ability, once they go into play, you can't cancel. And that makes sense. I get it. I just didn't realize that's what was happening there. Right, you can't do it because your opponent has already declined to counter them, and you've gained the information that they don't want to do that. Counter or react in whatever other way. Respond, I guess, is the magic term. This looks fine. I have a 1-drop and good mana and some cards I could conceivably play later. Ooh, red. And an actual aggro card. Your card is better than mine for now. Give me a 2-drop? Do I even run 2-drops? I have some. Can't think what they are off the top of my head. No blocks, please. Now, I can gain 1 life, or I can deal 1 damage. In other matchups, I'm racing, but here I think I might actually be the control player. Against, like, red-black. If I can just get, like, enough stuff, I think I'm gonna take the life. Yeah. I can play this, or I can just put this thing out of commission for a while next, like, by doing this on my opponent's turn. I don't think this is doing anything for me right now. I don't have anything to enchant it with, really. We're just gonna... pass. Also white, huh? I don't like this. So this attacks for 3 this turn, and also is a flyer. So if I'm gonna get rid of something, it'll be this. things are looking kind of grim, huh? I'll use this only as a sorcery, so I can't even use it to trick him into getting killed, huh? Alright, I'll just turn this off as well, I guess. Man, this is scary. I don't know if these are zombies, right? I couldn't have been playing this for cheaper. A 2/3 actually blocks this. Oh, but I only have one blue? And I don't own any spirits. This doesn't have flash. This would give me a spirit, but it's kind of inefficient right now. This is a bad game. I am not doing well. This is a spirit, but again, I then could not cast that. If I just make these guys bigger, and then I have a 3/3 flyer, I guess that's fine. Yep, okay. Well, I'm not going to block a 6/5. I guess I'm not going to block anything anymore because I'm going to be dead. I can tap one of these, maybe? Now I have enough to... I don't know. Oh yeah, that'll do it. I basically have to throw 2 creatures into this. And at that, I'm staying alive by 1. I could block this and just die. It seems bad. Or have my creature just die. But I guess I might as well. I don't see much value in not doing it. Actually, this spirit might be more important to me than a 2/2 because it lets me play this for... Well, just playing it for flash is like, who cares, basically? Yeah, I don't know, I'm like dead. By a lot. Alright, we'll concede and get out of here. Well, I had just like a solid deck, and mine didn't do what it was supposed to do. So another... This is my second 3-win game? Is that right? I think? Deck? Run? Whatever you call such a thing? Claim prize. Incredible. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.